Hey guys, it's me, Delta1, here with AirSofttalk, and today I'm making a video response to someone who posted a video response to my review of the CYMA AK-47. I didn't feel like making a comment about this because I have a lot to say. One, you bought this gun, and you have some complaints about it, and you said you've had other complaints and then cheap out that, and this, and this, and this. But see, what CYMA has done, dude, which I'm very grateful for, and I will like them over DBOYS because of this fact, is that they have broadened the horizon for AKs. They've come out with almost every single AK variant that is basically known to man. They have come out with the 105s, the 104s, the 103s, all those. They've come out with 74s, AK-74s, an affordable budget line AK. They've cloned TMs, they've cloned CAs, they've cloned a ton of things, and that I'm grateful for, but I'm not going to downgrade a company, and I agree with some of the things you say. I'm not downing you. I want to be your friend. You seem like a knowledgeable guy about AKs. Trust me, I would get along great with you. I mean, shit, call me on Skype, man. God's Airsofter is my Skype name, man. Get a hold of me. But I just want to, say a few things. One, you said that you didn't have limits. I honestly think you do, because I own one and I've been in and out of one of these, and I'm getting a BFC. I found a guy that sold me a BFC AK for dirt cheap, and it's brand new. So I will be making a comparison between the two. I mean, granted, yes, the wood does suck. It does totally blow. Yes, there's play in my stock. Yes, I know that, but I'm getting a friend to put real Bulgarian wood kit on my gun. The only reason I bought this was for the steel receiver. Yes, I was cheaping it out, but I needed an assault rifle for an op, and it turned out I didn't go the op, and I fell in love with this gun. Two, the internals. You said, well, since it's made out of pot metal, just think of the gearbox shell material. Never, ever had a problem with the CYMA gearbox. I've used them all the time. I've got one that does a double stroke setup that I made. I mean, the thing gets like 1,500 rounds per minute out of the box, and all I did was do a double stroke system. I use plastic bushings. It's made in this thing's like 4 or 5 years old. I've never ever had a problem with their internals. By internals, I mean the shell. I've abused the living shit out of some of them, man. They are solid. They are really solid. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I've never messed internally with the DBOYS, because DBOYS has had a horrible reputation. And the reason I say this is I haven't heard it from y'all. I hear it from distributors. And you may say something different because, well, I heard it from a bunch of people. Well, a distributor has a higher return rate than the average retailer does. They don't see, 1 or 2 come back. They don't see 10 or 15. They see 50 to 100. And I go by what they say. And, I should have gotten both input on it, and I have. And I have a buddy who does nothing but DBOYS AKs. But see, their reputation has been really bad with my distributors, so I kind of wanted to stay away from that. I didn't know that DBOYS finally brought their full steels over to America until about a month ago, because the distributors didn't list it, and they still don't. I had to talk to him and actually had to confirm it by someone else's information. And he's like, oh yeah, I guess we do then. And I've just never had good experiences with DBOYS products internally, and I kind of wanted to stay away from that. But what I'm getting at is I was so used to the TM design. Having the VFC design come into my eyes was just totally, holy crap, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But you shouldn't down the company because of some of the experiences that you've had. I personally like CYMA just because of the innovation that they've done for airsoft. They may have cheaped things out. Yes, I do agree, they did cheap out on the 36. My buddy has one, and I use it, and I love it, and it's one of the best guns we have on our team. I'm running a 450 FPS setup. He's got, we upgraded it, but we left the stock internals, and externally, it's not that bad. It really isn't. Another things about polymetal that can be a bonus is that they're a lot easier to Dremel stuff off of, and it's just a lot easier. Yes, his side mount did fall off, but the gearbox is shooting so hard, the vibrations from it cause the screws to come out. And yes, that does happen on his, but again, that is a TM design, and it's an older AK. It's not that bad, though, when upgraded. Now, if you're an AK enthusiast, you're going to get a DBOYS, but I am an AK enthusiast, and I've just had nothing but bad experience with DBOYS, just like you said you've had nothing bad experience, but with CYMA. And, I just see it the other way around. I personally, I just like my CYMAs. I'm a CYMA fanboy. But, you know, I'm going to come out and admit CYMA does have a lot of faults. They really do. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to my customers. I would prefer a CYMA over a DBOYS just because I know and I'm confident in my DBOYS. I mean, in my CYMAs. But I'm not going to say DBOYS are bad. But I'm just saying internally I haven't had good experiences with them. And to me, more about internals is better than externals because your gun can only be as good as it shoots. You can have the most fantastic body in the world, but if you don't have any good internals, it doesn't do anything for me. And I'm all about efficiency. Yes, I will tell you, hands up and down, DBOYS have better externals. They do. But I'm a guy that spends, when I buy an assault rifle, when I come out and finish, I'm going to be spending something around $750 because I'm going to go all the way. And one of the reasons I bought this is because I didn't have to go all the way. I kind of cheaped out. And you're right, I should have gotten a DBOYS, but now I'm selling this because I got a VFC. So it's like I got two of them for like, I'll let you in on a secret, guys. I got two of them for $225. They're brand new, both of them. I didn't steal them. They're the discontinued ones. I believe they're discontinued. But anyways, my point is, my good friend, is that don't downgrade a company because of bad experiences you had. And yes, you did state that other people have had bad experiences with them. And that goes to me where I said my distributors have had bad experiences with them. And that's what I just wanted to stay away from because I can actually use a CYMA shell and it be decent. Like this shell I have in here is decent. I can use it and I know it won't break. Now, I don't like the fact that there's a slit in the side of my gearbox, but that's fine. Until I have a problem with it, I'll buy a new one. You know, and if you don't have that if you don't have the mentality or the cash on hand as I do, then yes, you can complain about it. But this is kind of nice because if you want to make your own blowback, you can, which is something I find neat because I like to kind of have a blowback sometimes just for cool feature or just to say I can. But that's just me, and I'm not downing anything you said, but I'm just saying, you know, you kind of put it in a little bit of a harsh term. I do agree with you. CYMA has had its faults, and they always will. And so will DBOYS. DBOYS M4s can go blow it. They suck. I'm not going to lie. And I base my information off that. And that's something that I just didn't, I didn't know. And I appreciate your information. I find it very constructive. And you're right about some things. But I don't think CYMA is as bad as you make it out to be. And I'm not trying to make DBOYS as bad as they are out to me. My best friend, Ruski, is an AK fanatic beyond me. He says DBOYS are good. I'm going to buy DBOYS probably in the future as soon as I sell some stuff just to spark my interest, just to see how good they are, so I can make a video on it. And I will do that just for you. And if I still have this thing laying around and my VFC AK, I'll make a comparison out of all three of them, just so I can show what truly, on video, the three comparison. I don't think I can do more than that and try and please you. I'm not trying to make you angry. I'm trying to be your friend, and I want to be more of a friend than you, and that's what I'm trying to get at. I mean, CYMA is really not that bad of a company. Sure, they've had their faults, and I've said this a million times in the video, but they really aren't that bad of a company. And I can understand that a lot of people have bad feedback about it, but my distributors don't get them back that much. And, they're the people who return it by the hundreds. But, I can see where you're coming from, and I understand what you're saying, and I can agree with some of it. But going to the point where CYMA is just complete garbage, I don't see it. And if you want to shed more light on that than you actually did in your video, be my guest. But until then, I don't really see CYMA as a crappy gun, but I do respect your opinion in the high and utmost way. I just respectfully disagree. And I'm not trying to piss you off, and I don't hope this doesn't piss you off, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're complete crap. They are crappy in their own way, but again, my reasons for liking them are because they have reliable internals, and they have a better reputation internally than most of the DBOYS products have, and that their innovation, their willingness to make a billion AKs. DBOYS has made, I think, under 10 different AKs. I don't even know if they've made 10. I would probably say like 6 to 8. But that's just it, guys. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.